following podcast may contain strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Hallmark of Greatness, the podcast that is a huge fan of Gonghenge. I'm Joe, and with me, as always, he's the UK's #1 cheese and onion Skittles champ. It's James.
Oh, Gonghenge. Love him.
Podcast
Gadget looks like he's a member of Gonghenge.
Just to point out, Gong and Henge, we found out, are two separate bands.
Yes.
They're both quite good. Gong are like, no, Henge are like 60s psychedelia. They're like 60s psychedelia. It's pretty good. They've got a saxophone guy going mental. Yeah. It's great. And Henge is like quite trippy, sort of.
Space music?
Yeah. It's like if Gua were really peaceful. And you've heard his voice there. He's a big daft apeth. It's Plantys.
I'm doing that jump up in the air, and luckily I've got a vest on, so you don't see my lavandles.
I found that picture. I had to freeze frame the thing for the video. And
Gadget looks stunned.
Another week, another guest. You'll know his voice from the fantastic Gadget on Gaming YouTube series, the nicest one from the Modern Escapism podcast that isn't Biggie. It's Gadget.
Hello. I always do enjoy the intros for this show.
Well, if you want to keep up to date with us at Hallmark of Greatness, you can find us on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Facebook at Hallmark of Greatness. There is videos on YouTube now, proper full videos with bits in them and everything. It took me 5 hours to do it on Friday, but I'd done it. I didn't know what I was doing, and I learned as I went. I can put text on screen now. I can do kind of animations.
Yep. That's how you do YouTube. You just learn as you do. I
feel powerful now.
Star wipes all get to fuck.
There is no star wipe, unfortunately.
Bastards.
Or, if you are a delusional maniac willing to risk it all for absolutely nothing in the end, you can email us at hallmarkofgreatness@gmail.com. Gadget, it's lovely to have you here. And you suggested this to us a while back.
Yes.
And I have never seen it. I have seen episodes of it, but of course we are talking now. The October the 9th from 2019 episode of Grand Designs, North Devon.
Yes. Which will immediately clue most people into what we're talking about.
Again,
because it's notorious.
Apparently, yes. According to the internet, this is the worst episode.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain a bit about what Grand Designs is?
So, Grand Designs, from what I can grasp of the 2 or 3 episodes of it I've seen in the past, is 2 absolute fuckwits called like Cuthbert and Mufti have a lovely house which they want to destroy and turn into a palace of chrome and glass.
They don't always start with demolishing their own house. That's unique to a few of them. Most of the time they've like bought some like spit of land out in Cumbria somewhere and want to build some eco house or something like that to specifically piss off Planty.
In the meantime, they have to live partridge-like in like a trailer or something like that. That's always the best.
Like punk life.
There's also a running gag because some of these like these impressive houses they take years to build. There's a running gag that Kevin MacLeod, the host, only does it so he can knock up women because frequently they get delayed because the wife gets pregnant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
There's various bits to it.
Palace of Chrome and Glass are supporting Henge and Gong. So.
One of them I did see. They were trying to build it on a river. There'll always be Gonghenge in my heart. But, yeah. I saw one of them where they were trying to build it on a river, and I thought, why are you adding extra complications into this, like water as well?
They always add extra complications, and some of the funniest ones are the ones where they go, I'm a project manager at work. I'll manage the build. And it always goes to shit.
It's transferable skills, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can make a pot noodle. I could run a Michelin-starred restaurant.
Some of the most infuriating ones go along that same line that that location does, where it's like he weaves hand baskets in his spare time and she paints things on walls and they have a combined budget of $4.5 million.
Yeah.
You know, it's like shit like that.
That was the thing I did. Before we enter that, anyway, let's, James, I found the machine. It's fine. It's, it's dusty. Been on holiday. Yeah. Very dusty. But let's fire it up.
everywhere. It's stinging my eyes. That's the sound of the suave novella thing of the people. And it's sponsored today by
Rope bridges, just like Mama would make. Time was folk would walk miles and miles for a taste of Grandma's old-fashioned lemonade. Avoid an alligator-infested creek just for a sip of that sweet lemony juiciness. But times, well, they are changing. Since rope bridges came around, the whole neighborhood can walk on down to Grandma's, swigging back a cup till the early evening. And that's where the problems started. The gangs, the drugs, the violence. Grandma's ain't safe at night no more, not since the stabbings. Now I don't blame the rope bridges. The rope bridges, they bought the people, and the people bought their problems. Problems I gotta fix. Well, the hell with it, says I. If a rope bridge across Gator Creek were to snap, say at a inconvenient moment, well, I'd say that that'd just fix the problem.
Is that Buford T. Justice there doing it?
It's the only accent I can
Also,
do.
it sounded like you were going to hyperventilate and pass out.
It's red hot in here.
It's
the deep south,
The
yeah.
gators are here. Yeah.
You're getting the vipers, sir. The vipers.
So that was an advert for rope bridges.
Oh yeah, they
Just like
they
Mama
deep
would
South.
randomly generated plot for today. Catherine Grand is a simple village cake decorator who must recover heartburn pills from a corrupt mechanism, or else the ghost of the late Bruce Forsyth will be after her. The plot thickens when Catherine meets Lazarus Designs, a jack of all trades who won't shut up about Radiohead. A crisis ensues when they run into the Special Patrol Group and the couple must work together. Will they gain conscious competence? My reply is no. And that's from the good people at Rope Bridges, just like Mama would make.
I don't know what's happening anymore with that section.
Was he advertising the rope bridges themselves or destroying the rope bridges? He sounds like a plantation owner that doesn't want the
you
black
could buy
people
them,
to
don't
work.
know,
walk 'em
because
down.
the rope bridges were bringing people in, but then
Yeah.
gangs started forming.
Yeah, so it sounds like
Living
he was-
under the rope
The
bridges,
problem
like
wasn't the rope
trolls.
bridges. The problem wasn't the rope bridges.
But if one of those
It
rope
was-
bridges were indeed to break at an opportune time, then gang members would fall down. Kind of like the Warriors, I guess.
I just think you might have accidentally done a racism there, Planty.
No, I don't think I have. No, I don't think I think
Yeah.
the people of the deep south of America, absolutely. At
I'll run it through a
school-
filter. It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Notable audience for this podcast, the deep south of America. He's a huge in Alabama.
At school in politics, we watch Mississippi Burning, so I understand all that.
The actual
Let's move
synopsis.
on.
Let's get back to the actual thing we're here for instead
The
of
thing is, Gadget, the nice thing to do would have just to let it go, and people might not have noticed. But
No.
here he is.
It's fine. I've got to find a picture of Buford T. Justice and animate the mouth now. It's fine.
So it was Boss Hog.
Yes, is that sex noises? The actual synopsis for Grand Designs. Kevin MacLeod follows people as they build their dream house, often focusing on modern design, energy efficiency, maximizing space, and views. Right.
Let's it go view.
I just
I
don't
mean,
like
it
the
always
houses
has
they
like a
make.
graphic in it. I like the old ones where the graphic was a little bit like Mr. Chips from Thing Could Live There. But now they're like Game of Thrones style swizzly things. And
Yeah, they are. This one was a bit Rome Total War, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
somewhere
Time
in the
Commanders.
No Visigoths, sadly.
middle. There's always like a bit with Kevin trying to explain something abstract using found items from a building
Yeah.
site.
Yeah.
There's like little formulaic things, lots of format points, and this
Well, the
didn't
opening
have nearly enough of them.
The
They
opening
just
bit
have
for
tragedy.
this was oddly like lighthouses are often warnings, and I was like,
Fucking Kevin MacLeod's a massive doomsayer. It's part of the reason I find this so funny, because you'll go through and like whatever build is going on, there'll be like some progress going, you know, and he'll say something along the lines of, "They're doing really well, but when I come back here in 2 years, will it all have caught fire?" You know, it'll be shit like that. You know, it's like he's never positive about
it's just
things.
him lurking in the bushes with a can of petrol, going, "It will burn."
Yeah,
He does seem very. I mean, I understand why he's so negative on this one because this guy is insane.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, I just don't understand. At what point do you walk away?
I don't think I've ever watched one that had like a
No compromise.
Tolstoyevsky like narrative that lasts about 20 years or something.
This man gave us a fifth of his life to this, and in the end of it, spoilers, doesn't get to keep the fucking house.
I
Neoliberalism,
believe
isn't
we
it?
started in 2012.
I don't know. His children were Wayans at the time, weren't they?
Tiny little things, weren't they? Tiny little things.
I think
Yeah.
my partner and I worked it back. It looked like I think one was 12 and one was 10, and
Yeah, I'd say
by the time that ended, they were like full grown women.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been 85 years.
And I never got my bedroom with a sea view. No, I had to live in a caravan for 10 years. That's why I married him and left. It's a lot of that. Let's meet the people.
Well, yeah, I mean, we get a format point of Kevin MacLeod on a very dramatic beach in North Devon with a lighthouse in the background selling this thing. He said something like, if a lighthouse has one message, it is stay away or risk destruction.
It's good, isn't it?
It is, but his line is they were seduced by a white lighthouse. And I'm like, mate, I don't think you need to bring Creed into it. I don't think that's important.
Just think there should have been a massive gong after he said it. It should have like, yeah, a big lightning bolt strikes the lighthouse, and he's like, Zeus is angry.
I don't mean to be pedantic about this, but what they build isn't even a fucking lighthouse.
No,
in
it's
the end.
not.
I was furious about this because all the while we've talked about it, and people have got it's the lighthouse one, it's the lighthouse one, it's the lighthouse one. And then he goes, yeah, we're going to knock down this house, we're going to build this thing, which kind of looks like a lighthouse. No, it doesn't.
No, it looks like
It's
got
a
like
house.
a sunroom.
It's got a round bit.
house. Yeah.
He built a round bit on the house, which again held up his building by 6 years. If we'd have just believed in 90-degree corners, it'd have been done in a fortnight.
The thing on these things is it's always curved glass that causes a problem. On every build, someone will go, I'm having some curved glass. And they go, well, the curved glass is coming from Germany. And if it's not here in time, or if a slight crack happens, is it going to fit? Is it half an inch off? And it always fits fine. But it's always curved glass that causes the
Would
problem.
that not start fires? Like, by converging light?
I mean, it depends how you're converging the light. I suppose it's not been done like the fucking walkie-talkie in London, which melted that Jaguar.
Yes.
that was fun.
I was saying, is
it?
it like that ancient Greek lighthouse design that melts ships out at sea or something? Maybe that's what they were going for.
Any excuse to get the ancient Greeks into it, isn't it?
We see them on the beach. The family. There's Edward, there's Hazel, and their children's because I didn't really pay attention. I think Natasha and Kaplinsky. I'm not sure.
Bling blong.
Yeah. And he's skimming stones, and we hear a bit of dialogue, which is, I can't believe that missed. What does that mean?
He's throwing him at a
What
man
are you
in a
aiming
boat.
for?
Small boats. That's what he's aiming for.
That Father Ted when
Father
he's skimming
Ted.
the stones and gets the
Wait
fishermen.
there while I get you. Yeah, it's one of my favourite
That's
lines.
a great line. Yeah.
Hazel is a retail buyer, which I'm assuming has something to do with supermarket sweep. I don't know.
Isn't all retail buying though? Like what?
Yeah.
Like what?
I think she sourced for a shop. She found the products for a shop.
Yeah. Well, she buys shops for larger shops.
For the
I
shop.
mean, I don't know where does it start,
colourful
does it?
still. More colourful still is Edward's career, who is, and I quote, a high flyer in music. And I paused it at that point. I was like, what does that mean?
I've tried that in nightclubs.
Bent the keyboard or something. What's going on?
He plays all the high instruments up. So like the viola, all the other high pitched
The
ones.
hi hat.
Yeah.
The piccolo.
Gives them the old hi hat.
Yeah. No, he made his money from those Euphoria CDs that everyone had in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he
Your
didn't
money's
do,
gone here into this episode.
What he didn't do though was invest in a proper razor blade, because that fucking little chin beard that he
soul
had,
patch.
I wanted to punch
Guy
him so
Fieri
much.
style, especially with the spiky hair.
He makes a couple of changes to his look
He looks
throughout
different every
the
time they
years
go back.
as the years go on.
Yeah, you
He
know why?
changes something.
Because he's constantly on the run from creditors. That's why.
Yes, indeed. He is.
He's
But
got
they're
a
from
big
Greater
false
London.
nose at one point.
They've moved down here from Greater London. Brackets Reading, probably.
Yeah. I think the soul patch was when he tried getting his scar band going, but it just didn't really take off. Like,
Because not
combined
all
with the
of
turtleneck, it was quite the look.
Because not all of the brass instruments are that high. That's the thing.
no, but he had all those gold discs, and he worked with the Fine Young Cannibals and
the famous dance duo Van Morrison and Elton John.
Yeah.
Gold Records probably melted those down later.
Probably had to.
In the room with the concave glass.
Taking him down the scrapyard. How much you give me for these? Well, I've got to weigh them in. Got this old boiler as well. Yeah, come on. It's
Yeah, the old cooling unit, cursed cooling unit. They have a nice big house that they've bought by the sea. I love the look of this house.
Yeah, it looked
great.
A bit 70s, didn't it? Other
Yeah,
than
it was made in the
seaside property.
50s, and it like needed a re-render and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
probably needed. Yeah,
all the way through as this disaster unfolds, as we'll go into. My partner and I just kept saying to each other, "Why didn't he just extend his house?
yeah.
Like
bang a lighthouse on one side of it.
Put a new front, all glass front on it so you can see out to the sea. Magic. That's all you need to do. It was a perfectly functional family house.
It was a nice house, like, and it cost him what, 1.5 million?
Yeah, 1.4 million. He was cool to say.
And then he just goes and does a big slash on it. I don't understand why you would do that. It's a
Hubris. This is Hubris, the TV
this
show.
is
That's
cocaine.
why. Yeah.
Wait, this is flying too close to the sun. The show, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's sunken cost fallacy. The series, yeah. But I get like, yeah, right. The house isn't for them. It looks a bit old. It looks a bit like the Castaway farmhouse sort of thing.
Yeah, they're cramped, but
yeah.
But
again,
you
we
know,
could
as
extend.
Katie said,
Knock some
buy
walls
something
out.
in LA.
Yeah,
so
exactly
much
right.
easier.
Yeah.
That is what they want.
No,
We
because he
want a
likes
neat
being
and
at the
dramatic house.
seaside. Because he wants to be inside while there's a storm going. Get a shed. I like being in a shed when it's raining.
He wants the jeopardy of the sea. He wants to feel Poseidon.
To
take
taunt
him round
Poseidon.
under him.
Poseidon every time he comes down the Bristol Channel.
Yeah, so I mean, what I put at this point is even if it works, eventually it won't just be an island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl,
yeah,
right.
that's-
Yeah, because he goes, well, you've got a lovely house there. And he goes, no. It isn't. It's haunted or something. I don't know. He's just making up stuff so he can
His
convince his
body's
wife.
under it.
He's convinced his wife to knock it down. No, we're going to do this. And I've always wanted a lighthouse. I'm like, buy a fucking lighthouse
There's
then.
a lot of them around.
Yeah.
Alan Partridge bought one. There's a whole bit about it. But yeah, but no, he's just like, no, we're going to buy this. We're going to knock it down. I'm going to do the most expensive foundations in the world.
Yeah.
Because at no point during this did like the architect or the surveyor or anything go, we should maybe check that rock, see how hard it is.
Yeah. Well, at this point, we get the Game of Thrones style as it builds itself.
Also, it's
I
not
like
a
these
house.
bits.
It's not a house.
No,
You can't
compound.
walk about with just your pants on because there's glass everywhere. I don't think anyone's going to be seeing you from sea, but you know, I don't want to annoy the mermaids.
Crusty
or-
sailors,
You know.
crusty jugglers.
The house that he wants to build has two wings to it. One wing with the children's bedrooms, and then another wing with the kitchen and the offices. And then this big kind of circular rotunda thing with like a dining room at the bottom, a whole floor for a dressing room, and then like the master bedroom, and then his little fucking storm room.
The storm room. He
That he goes and I say, "Oh, this is the little boy's dream." I'm like, "Is it?" My dream as a little boy was to be an astronaut. I didn't want to look in a room and sit in a room and watch storms.
I wanted an actual transformer as a friend. Yeah.
I wanted to be a Spartan.
I wanted my dad
It's
to come
also
back.
got
Jeez. He fell off the rope bridge. And
I do declare.
it was
Oh,
the
and the other thing
Lizzies
was-
who pushed him.
And the other
well,
one,
here's the thing about
bit
rope
was this-
bridges: it would have done a lot better than that driveway because they
Well-
just, as they say later, they just pencil it in.
This
It's
is
just a line.
astonishing.
We're not even at that bit yet. We're still at.
No,
This is the design.
The other bit he wanted was a 60-meter infinity pool.
yes.
On the
Um,
Devon coast.
on the Devon coast, you're not going to get to swim that much there.
No.
It's just a fancy water feature at that point.
It looks cool as hell, but there's a sea.
It's also like an inbuilt cinema as well, and all this sort of stuff that
that people seem to want.
Yeah, just get a big telly.
The
just
big
go
thing,
to the cinema.
The big thing with it is North Devon is terrible coastal erosion because it's all sand.
Yep.
And so to support this ridiculous house, they pile in like 25 meter long spikes into the ground.
So it'll sit on piles. I thought that'd be uncomfortable.
Yeah, to touch the bedrock, but then also have to grind out 8 meters worth of the cliff to build the actual fucking house in. Which is all blue slate, which is possibly like the third hardest thing known to man.
It's fun.
After me. So
you're the first two, are you, James?
Before they encounter all the difficulties.
That one and that one.
Kevin chats to them and says, "Oh yeah, all this 18 months to build end to end. We've spent £250,000 on a consultant who said so." And he
see
says,
the sarcasm in Kevin's voice.
Use that to build a house. Yeah, I mean he does.
He went 18 months. Okay. And I was like, oh, even Kevin knows this is a fool's gambit.
We got a nice use of the word cantilevered, though, which I'm always in for.
Yeah, it's up there with...
not my favourite type of bridge, as you know.
No, I didn't think it would be. Yeah.
Go on.
Rope bridges, just like Mullen would have made.
I thought you were going to do bridge launcher, but fine.
I see we'd left bridge launcher behind, Joe, but you just can't let it go, can you?
I found a Lego one. You can build your own. Make tiny Lego. Yeah, so they're doing this, right? But they're living in this house because they haven't got full finance for it.
Yeah, so the house they're about to destroy, they're living in that perfectly nice house.
But
I think the children grow up and have like lovely memories there or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, until they come home from school one day and the thing's been razed to the ground.
Well, the producers do make a point of having the kids like sat on one of the beds saying, "Oh, the bank fell through, and so we did car boot sales to try and make money for the house." I'm like, "Oh, they're going for a sad one here. This is going to be a sad one when they bring the kids out first."
Unless you're selling uranium to the Libyans, you're not going to get a lot of money.
We baked we baked cakes for the banks or something. We baked cakes.
Yeah. So
they had it all lined up.
Episode or something.
They had it all lined up, and then the crash happened. The worldwide financial crash happened.
Well, it was the secondary crash because it was 2011, I think. So it was when everything went a bit tits up afterwards.
Again, right, yeah. And he's furious. He's checking his thing, and the bank have refused the loan with us. And it shows them all sitting around the dining table in this massive kitchen in the house, looking sad. And I'm like, get over yourselves. You got a lovely house. Just because it's not made of glass.
It's the fact that they were surprised that banks are arseholes. I think that's the thing that got me the most. Like, money lenders famously not good people.
The bank's music record shop in York. That's what he thought he was being lent by.
Niche.
Yeah, very niche. I think it's gone now. But it would have cost like 3.2 million or something. So they've got out of that. I thought, oh yeah, they've spent the money on the fancy consultants who don't know what rock is.
Yeah,
fine.
But then it was from Blackpool and was like, "Do you mean Blackpool rock?" No, actual like igneous rock, mate.
But Edward is such a fucking egotistical arsehole that he has to have this house. He's not happy that the banks aren't doing it, so he goes to private equity for his financing.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to just be some guy called Big Lenny, like
the Dobrivnov brothers or something like that.
He just goes to pay all the workers, and it's just rolled up £50 notes with elastic bands around them.
And he starts to build something else called the Eye.
Before that, he gives on the sad bit of the story. He goes, "It's very hard to explain to the children." No, it isn't. They know exactly what is going on.
Yeah.
We were promised money. We didn't. I fucked up. We didn't get the money.
Let's just live in the house.
We're not getting the money.
Yeah.
Let's just live in the house until everything sort of recovers, and we can, we're still relatively young because this thing ages him by about 40 years.
Oh, aye.
But he's not really in a job where you wouldn't be aged by 40 years. Remember, he's pop salesman of the year.
So
In
just-
1990,
is that on the Shaw's van going round that, is it?
You'll never sing that.
So if you want some, because I know Planty's big on his facts. I've heard he likes facts. He ends up borrowing 3.2 million initially for all this
Oh,
from private equity from other rich people. So, but it also mentions at some point later in the show that he's paying it back at 8% interest, which
Yeah.
had me fucking howling.
Yeah.
yeah.
Would you like to know what his payments are on 3.2 million pound at 8%?
Ooh, yes, please.
a lot of tiny hands.
So this is on the basis of 15 years, because it doesn't say how long he's got the loan out for, but based on how quickly they want rid of that house, I assume it's not very long.
No.
His monthly payment is £30,000,
Mary Poppins.
and in total for his 3.2 million, he will pay back 5.5 million. He has interest of 2.3 million.
Wow.
It's a lot of Euphoria records.
Your architects were so preoccupied with whether they could. You know?
It really is. Because I think they sold him a lemon.
Mm,
Like that, I can't remember the architect's name. That guy who can't talk properly because he's got
Oh, yeah.
Boris
all the
Johnson
money in
there.
his mouth. No, he's just stealing.
Alan Phillips, I think his name is, because
Yeah.
I wrote it down thinking that is the most Alan Phillips I've ever seen.
The most
Yeah, and he's
architect
like, "Oh,
I've
no."
ever met.
Interestingly enough,
This will be great.
on the facts kind of thing, I checked out stamp duty, because at the end, of course, there's the chat about stamp duty. Because if you buy a house, a second house, if you already own a property, even if you've half fucking knocked it down and you live in a tent, you still have to pay stamp duty. Now, the current stamp duty on 1.5 million and above is 12%, and at the time, something like 9.5 to 9.9, depending on kind of when you focus it. But if you focus it at the end, it was just short of 10% of what the sale of the property
So
is.
150 grand.
Yeah. So, I mean,
He's getting diddled every which way, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really.
He is, and it's all his own fault. It's
Yeah.
entirely his own fault.
He's going borrowing money from the brothers who'll break your legs.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's fine, I need to build this. Why not build the thing square and just put a round room at the top?
Yes.
That
So
would have
many
saved a
red
couple of
flags.
quid.
Yeah.
So many red flags from this.
Well, I mean,
but
it is on a
Kevin
beach,
McLeod.
so there will be red flags at some
I
point.
was waiting for that.
Hey!
Sorry.
But he's planning to build this other property called the Eye, which he will sell. That will finance the project, supposedly. I always thought that wasn't going to happen.
You've just
But,
made twice as much work for yourself.
Yeah.
Because now
I mean,
you've
we're
got
getting
this...
2 grand designs in one for this episode.
Well, technically, yeah. But the fact that he's built this absolute lemon of a house that he can't shift either, because they were all assuming that Devon's the up-and-coming place. That everyone's going to be coming down here to go surfing. But you don't do. You hire a place for a weekend or whatever. No one lives there. Apart from
Those cream
insanely
teas are quite
rich people.
addictive, though. We've got to be honest.
But
Well, I asked Katie about this because she used to live in North Devon, and she said, and I quote, her grandfather said, "They're all savages." Don't know if that's true. But it's going in the facts anyway. Kevin McLeod goes on about the great American architect Philip Johnson, who said that architecture has a responsibility to protect, shelter, cuddle, and exalt human beings. Cuddle?
I
They have
loved this
mechanical
bit, by the
arms
way.
now.
I loved this bit, and he went to Bognor or somewhere, didn't he?
No, Bexhill on Sea.
Bexhill.
Yeah.
Well, he had
It's
a lot of
nice
time, you see.
building that though.
Yeah,
And
I've
it
been
looks
in
like
It's lovely.
I went down there for a work party when I worked for Hastings Direct of all places.
Ooh.
But it's a public. It's a public
It's a
place.
public
It's
building,
not.
yes.
It's not a residence.
No.
Yet.
But that seems like that was the precursor for a lot of seaside buildings that were then made after it. Because there's one in Morecambe that looks really similar to it.
There's one in Tynemouth.
Yeah,
In fact, there's a
it's
couple
just
in Tynemouth.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
and they're just
Gorgeous.
nice old buildings. Like, and he's like, and this it went from £60,000 to 70, and I was like, that's old money, but that's still a lot.
So,
But I tell you what, it's not 1.4 million, and
Well-
you've not even got a digger on the site yet.
interestingly enough, Rachel did the maths on this while we were watching it because she was apoplectic. She had to find something to take her fucking mind off of it. So, But it was £80,000 in 1935 money, which in today's money is 1.8 million. So interestingly enough, the finances kind of work out. But as you say, public money versus money from some bloke that works in the army, private equity. I don't know who he is, but
Hey. I because obviously I'd seen this before, and I rewatched this. The entire time, every time the camera was with the family, I was just watching the wife, because you can see the change in her. Because Kevin visits them like every 4 years at this point, because it takes them like 2 years just to get the financing for the eye. And there's other things. There's a shot when they're building the eye of like their family home from the side, and you see the two cars parked up there. And I always noted he's got some BMW 6 Series thing, and she's got like a clapped out Renault Scenic. I'm like, yeah, that's the dynamic of this relationship.
Yeah.
And then there's this point where they demolish the family home when they think they've got the loan shark money in to start actually building. And there's this look on the wife's face of utter fucking heartbreak, and he's like grinning like an idiot, going, "Oh, I'm going to get my house now," and she's like, "That's my family home."
He's laughing at that bit, and she looks like that gritted teeth emoji.
Hey, everybody, an old man's talking.
So I booked tickets to see Manson, who were a Britpop band of zero repute, really. And I really liked Manson. I'd been about 16 at Rock City in Nottingham. And I was working my way up over the weeks. This is going to be great. My first ever proper gig, no parents or anything like that. And then a friend of mine at college won some tickets on the radio to go and see the Lighthouse family. And he went, "Will you come with me?" And we went to watch them at the Nottingham Palladium 2 days before I went to see Manson. So I am the most uncool person I know, because the first gig I ever went to was the Lighthouse family. And yes, Gadget, they were shit.
Yeah,
they would be.
They're from your neck of the woods, actually.
Yeah.
Lighthouse family.
Durham and Gateshead.
Yeah.
They feel like the kind of band that would invade a Scottish island for publicity.
Durham's landlocked. Why do they need a lighthouse or a family?
I mean, maybe that was their name. Maybe there was a Lighthouse family down the road.
Jeff Lighthouse.
Yeah.
And his Waynes.
Jeff and Susan Lighthouse.
Jeff Lighthouse and the Bairns.
That was their original name when it was more like an Umbop Hansen.
Like the Partridge family.
Yeah.
This is already February 2016, and I think I saw like there's an oak sapling in the background, which is now like a gnarled old tree or something like that. The children have grown up a bit, and I'm starting to wonder all the bedrooms that they've got, all the space that they've got for a family isn't going to really pan out, is it?
No, because by the time they get in there, they're going to have a husband and kids of their own. Yeah. It's
there's space for them.
Have their brain transferred into a robot, because that's how long this is going to take. But the bit when they're excavating, so they're like, all right, we're going to excavate the blue slate stuff. We have to get industrial mining equipment, because this stuff... And I love it when they talk to the builders as well, because they're like, God bless them. They don't want to be on camera. They're getting paid. But he's like, what was it? What take us a week is taking us a month.
He said, his line and it is, "I've driven a digger for 10 years, and this is the hardest rock I've ever seen." It was delivered like a man that had an accident in an Injury Lawyers for You advert. It really was.
I think it was supposed to take them 2 weeks to excavate the site, and it takes them 6 months.
Yeah.
At that point, I'd be like, just build another house there. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's cursed.
Yeah, it's
clearly cursed.
I don't want to sacrifice 11 years of my life to this nonsense. But
it's the
a boy needs a lighthouse.
Apparently, it's the next bit that gets me. So they put some of the foundation down, and then they start putting up the steel frame. And no one at any point seems to have considered the idea that it's really fucking windy on the Devon coast, and lifting steel beams with a crane is going to be dicey as fuck.
That one guy going, "Is it spinning to me or away from me?" And I was like, "Oh dear."
Got no depth perception whatsoever.
That was because they hired the band AFI from all the stamps that were on the thing. Good is not great.
Hey,
very good.
We'll follow.
Have you seen Jimmy Havoc recently?
Kev says, he's erecting a vast steel frame. And I thought, not at my age, Kevin.
Right. And what was it? There's only a millimetre clearance with these things, but thankfully they've got holes that they can put stuff in. I was like, yeah, that's the point of it, isn't it?
That's how it works, yeah.
To bolt them together. But they managed to
Yeah.
get the bottom half of this rotunda up.
Yeah.
And that's it for the longest
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
He's up
'cause
to his eyeballs in massive debt now, he says. He needs to sell the eye or he's toast. And there's no bang and dance track in a while, so work's quiet.
Yeah,
It's all looking pretty...
Dreaming,
Oh,
innit?
Calvin Harris now, isn't it?
Spotify started.
Yeah.
it's the awkward phone call in his Jag-S type, the shit Jag, with his fucking phone sat next to the gear shifter.
Yeah, not
on
even got it
speakerphone.
on Bluetooth, yeah.
But
Hi,
but
Dave.
basically, the estate agent's saying exactly what everyone else with half a brain would say. You cannot sell a house when it's next to a fucking building site. You will not get any money for it.
It looked like you're desperate.
It's a distressed sale.
But I'm not desperate. But you are desperate.
Kevin McLeod says I'm
I
not
need-
desperate. I'm not desperate.
I need 2 million for it. Fuck off. It's 3 bedrooms. You're not getting 2 million for that.
No.
I mean, it looks that if you like that kind of house.
Oh, it's lush, yeah, and it's got a
But-
great view. But exactly as Gadget says, it is next to basically a quarry at the minute.
And that's
Pit.
never going to get better
No.
for the longest time.
If there's any consolation, the quarry next door is quiet for about 7 years after this, isn't it? Because he comes back. I mean, so usually in Grand Designs, at this bit, they would have nearly fixed the house. There'd be a problem with the windows, as Plantys said.
Yeah.
And it all, yeah. But at this point in the episode, the original episode, it's 2018. He comes back. The children are like old women, as he said. And he looks different as well. Like he's bleached his hair.
The soul patch is gone
and
and the frosted tips are in.
Yeah.
So he's kind of swivering between different Guy Fieri looks. You know, it's like if
Yeah.
Guy Fieri was in like one of those things where you can move the hair and the eyes and all the different bits. It's kind of like he's just gone. Yeah, let's move that about. Oh yeah, that'll do. I'll have that one this week. It's bad.
So they spent about 70% of their budget already. And as I said, there's not much to show but the main tower. When he showed us the main tower at this point, the mental image that came to mind, and Joe's going to put this in the middle to help everyone, is of Homer's car when he builds and reveals the car. It's that. It's
I can't hear you, Joe.
horrific.
It's a monstrosity. How much did this monstrosity cost?
No, but it looks like a gas silo you'd get down like Salford.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a very small one.
Like around the back of the Oval.
Yeah.
London.
He says that it looks like a James Bond set or something like that.
Yeah.
I
Or a
wouldn't
nuclear
say James
reactor.
Bond.
Yeah, I love because you get the shot of the architect here, just fucking chowed off his face on mushrooms or something like that, and he's going on about how they've got these
He's
breeze
gone
block
mad.
walls to curve around. Oh, isn't it marvelous? Isn't it? It curves.
The double curve. Round and out and then back. It's just spectacular. He
He's
says,
a big
cradling
fan
a
of
wall.
Dr. Roger, and he likes round things as well.
he called them big curvy worthy combustionist shapes, which I think I saw them at the Time Bank once.
Oh, dearie me. It looks terrible. It looks like somewhere you would go airsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also at this point they realise that the driveway that the trucks have been
Yes.
using to get down is actually on sand and is starting to slip away. So they have to prioritise getting the driveway done. And again, in the mad thing, this is where you said it before, James. The architect says, "Oh, we just put a line on the thing, then that's a line on the design, and that's where the driveway goes." And then they have to work out, they have to build a fucking motorway flyover to get it to the fucking house.
Which costs them another, what? Is it 800,000? Some ridiculous amount of money to park your car.
Because I remember from the graphic at the start, the driveway just sweeps down like it's not. It doesn't even look like it's supported by anything.
No.
because it wasn't supported by anything.
And now
And
it's
then
a
when
bridge.
you see it built later, yeah, it's a proper bridge, like massive concrete blocks and stuff. But
Again,
yeah,
he
anyway,
was sold a fool's errand by this absolute obsessed with round things idiot.
We keep getting cuts back to the wife, and she keeps looking more and more miserable. And there's this point where they're stood in the rotunda, and Kevin McLeod saying, "Like, do you not think maybe you should have like picked a simpler design for this? Would that not?" And he says, "Oh yeah, it was a bit of a mistake to do this, but was it on a coastline like this? A design should not be tampered with." And just Kevin says, "No compromise," and he says, "No compromise." And the look on her face is incredible.
Yeah.
She looks like she's about to stab him in the arsehole.
I'm gonna have
I
to
think
clip
this is
that.
the last
I
time
think,
you
'cause it
see
is-
her as well.
Oh, yeah,
no,
yeah,
no
yeah.
retreat, no surrender. That's what
Yeah.
he's like, and she's
He-
like, I am retreating and surrendering.
He does say, I sometimes wonder if I might have been a bit ambitious.
No,
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Live in the eye. Live in the eye.
Yes,
Abandon
yeah.
this. This is no good. This
But
will
we
just
but the thing is, we find out a little bit later he can't live in the eye because the building site, because of the
building work.
Yeah.
No, well, not because of the building work, but because of the driveway, the cliff isn't safe. So he until the house is finished and that driveway is made safe, he can't live in the eye.
Mhm.
No one can. So we
No
can't
one.
sell it either.
Can't sell it
No
either.
one's going to want to buy a house that they might be able to live in at some point down the line.
At some point as well during this, they walk around, and I'm sure it's just like him and Kevin McLeod wandering through this like Mr. Bean's Whistler's Mother version of this house. It's awful, and all the rooms look really bare and concrete and horrible.
Well, yeah,
They go
'cause
up to-
it's just the bare concrete. It hasn't been finished, has it?
Yeah.
Is this when he comes back and there's a thing that says "finish me" that someone's broken in and spray painted on the wall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Like
the
some
locals
sort
have
of
turned
horror
on him
film.
now.
Yeah, all the locals hate it. I really
It's
wish
gone all Eden Lake for a moment or two. Yeah.
I wish they'd like got a vox pop from a local saying how terrible it is or something like that. That would have been
It's a
the icing
blight on the
cake.
landscape, etc., etc.
Because he says that in the pubs this is all they're talking about, sort of thing. To demonstrate a sunken cost fallacy, and because there are no found materials on site, Kevin goes to an arcade and finds a 2p machine to really hammer the point home.
He does indeed. I liked that a lot. That was a great move.
I didn't know
love them
those
machines.
places still exist.
Yeah, got Morecambe, mate.
Oh,
That's all
yeah.
there is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 2p,
That and the
surely not.
Wetherspoons.
Like,
Yeah,
you can get
yeah,
loads of 2p
yeah,
now
yeah.
with
Where's-
inflation.
Where's my 50p I won in it? The sellotape to a gold star. That if I return the star, I get 3p in credit. So that's 53p. That 50p is worth
Nice.
technically.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, and I got
I
some of
won.
got some of them
Chips for free.
swizzle chews in there as well that tasted like copper. They'd been in there that long that the pennies had infused into them.
In Skegness, I won like a roll of. It looked like a roll of £10 notes, but somebody just scrawled £5 on it, and I argued the point. Oh, very nice.
50p. Oh, it's 10p. So that's worth 60p.
Bloody hell.
God, inflation's going mental.
I'm
on this
gonna
podcast.
be buried with that. That's my treasure.
You're gonna use that to build your house in North Devon.
Yeah. I'm just gonna build it straight into the ocean, though. Just the water is the feature.
There's a great shot. I think probably just scrolling back a little bit more, but one of the transition shots, like in sections, you see like the whole family in their wetsuits kind of playing in the water, and it's lovely and it's nice. And you just see the shot at the end of it of Edward just like kind of floating in the water there, and like as if he doesn't have a care in the world,
hoping a shark could come and take him away.
Well, if you notice, he's left
Dies
his
with
kayak
me.
right at the top. Couldn't be bothered to heart attack waiting to happen. Maybe with all the pressure he's under,
That was
doesn't
the
want to
last.
risk it.
The last time they were all happy was that day.
So it should be at this bit that we get like the completion and the reveal part. And there's like, I think this is the bit where there's like 10 minutes to go. And I was just thinking to Katie that no way,
No,
way is this getting done.
It's also a fairly common Grand Designs trope where like a troubled build, like they get to a point where they've stopped filming the building bit and then Kevin goes to see it and it's like completed and it's amazing and it's this triumphant story of how they overcame whatever fucking land, health, adversity,
just
whatever.
threw
was
money
there.
at it. Yeah.
Threw money at it, but they got it done, which is the main thing. And where Kevin comes back and it's a sad sight.
There's no one there. There's been no one on that. It's like a ghost town.
It's a ghost town. Like they've only got like the rotunda and like the inner wing of the house done. Like this whole side of the house isn't finished.
Yeah, they put some glass in.
They put some glass in. They put some kind of basic weatherproof render on it because it's just breeze blocks holding up, and they're porous as fuck. But then there's a shot on the inside of the return, and like they've made a big point when they were having these windows put in there, special hurricane strength glass, and it's all like a whole thing. And it goes,
Full of
one of the fucking
argon.
windows is just hanging off.
Yeah,
Like 200 grand's worth of windows just hanging there.
I thought, sure, you'd put the windows in like last-ish. I don't know, I'm not an expert, but like, not when half of it's still open to the elements. Like, this would be your last bit to seal it all in, surely. I don't know, I'm not an expert, but like,
my half-educated guess on it would be maybe in the rotunda it needed to be there for structural integrity, or maybe just because that is the most exposed bit and the wind coming in so heavily.
Yeah, it could create some kind of weird wobbly thing.
Yeah.
Couldn't it? Yeah.
But I'm not an architect. So.
No. Well, I don't think Mr. Round is either.
They go to the
250
eye.
grand off it.
It's a
They go to
racket
the eye
anyway,
next
isn't
door.
it? Architect. It's just a racket. Just draw a line. 250 grand.
Draw a line.
There's
That's
They
a
go
bridge.
to the eye.
Next.
And Kevin's very complimentary about the eye. I noticed that it looks still very show homey, like it's not decorated as though people live there.
No, because he can't sell it. Because no one can live there.
No.
It's laminate flooring and white furniture and bowls with nothing in them that you can actually eat. Just them weird pine cone things and stuff. Like.
To be honest, it's probably been dressed and finished by the Channel 4 production company.
Probably,
just so
You
they
would
have something
hope
to
so.
show. Yeah.
Could we keep this?
Edward himself is crushed. He says, "This is a beast. This is a baby that's got so hungry it'll eat me."
That's
He's lost the
great.
plot.
That
It's
episode of
great,
Rugrats. Yeah. I just
Cost to finish both builds now is £6 million. He says.
Meanwhile, Hazel's getting ridden in a Croydon squat. You know what I mean?
And having a much better time of it.
A Croyd squat. Surely this is North Devon, isn't it?
that's page 7 of the Kama Sutra, the Croydon squat, I think.
Yeah, it is a point in this where Kevin says something to him, says, so there's someone conspicuous by their absence. And he goes, yeah, we mutually agreed to separate last year. It's like, by fuck was it mutual?
Yeah.
She fucking packed her bags and went.
Why don't you go and shag your house?
We're getting on much better now. I'm not spending her money. I think is what I'm reading between the lines.
It sounds like she has divorced him in such a way that she gets nothing and comes out better for it.
Yeah,
Because she doesn't have like £5 million worth of debts to the Russians.
It's just
He says that's the guilt that I
wild.
have to take on the chin. My ambition and my vanity probably collapsed the marriage.
Probably.
Probably he's doing a lot of heavy lifting there, isn't it? I would say definitely.
You know what would do
Absolutely.
heavy lifting is a rope bridge, just like Mama used to make.
And what I would say, just without mixing metaphors, this really is his white whale. This house, he's got so much into it, he just has to finish it. But part of me kind of thinks, is he finishing it just as much for face? You know, he could just get in a canoe and pretend to ride off into the sunset whilst actually living, I don't know, around the back of the eye in a wardrobe or something. But I just feel like he's one of these men that will never be seen to lose.
No.
I mean, you could just declare bankruptcy. He was pop salesman of the year. He can sell shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can sell
He can
dandelion
earn
and
the money
burdock.
back.
Absolutely. He can knock on the door of Elton. Elton will have a few bob spare.
Oh, easily.
No, I can't help you build your lighthouse. That's what he'll say. No. What I would have done if I was him was blow the house up with me in it.
Oh, it's great idea.
There was a hint of Death Drive about this.
Because I was just like, one of us it's going to take one of us out, and I'm going to take us both out because it's just awful, and I feel bad for him a bit, but also. You've had so many options to walk away from this.
This should have a headline: "Man loses life pants." Do you know what I mean? Is exactly what it should have with some pictures of some beavers. It feels like there isn't a way out.
But it's for no one. It's not even for him anymore. He's owned by a music shop, I believe. His wife's left him. His children are dead or something. I don't know.
John Wick
they're
keeps
off
phoning
on
him
their
up,
own
threatening
time.
him. It's
So he ends this episode at this point with he'd spent something like 3.8 million on the eye and on quarter of this house after demolishing a 1.4 million pound house.
Which you have to take that into consideration.
Yeah.
That adds on to the overall bill.
He could have quite happily lived in a 1.4 million pound house, borrowed 500 grand and done like an amazing extension to it.
Yes,
Put an
exactly.
infinity pool in front of that. Do it over time. Like,
Yeah.
My favourite thing about the eye, by the way, is its little paddling pool out the front, which is
it's a
neither
hot
here nor
tub.
there.
It's a hot tub.
It's not a hot tub.
It's a hot
It is.
tub.
No way is that
It
a
is.
hot tub.
But he's just got the smallest hot tub at the front of it,
Yeah.
so he feels like an infinity pool.
It's
It's
but
not really
infinity.
infinity, is it? It's about
It's
20
very
square
finite.
meters at most. Yeah.
It's a
The
finite
finite
pool.
pool. It's
And
also,
that's,
like,
and
the
that's
whole
where the
idea of
original
it.
episode ends.
That's
and
where it
it's
ends.
So
And
I
he's
texted you both like, "Oh my god, I'm so depressed."
like Kevin's like, this man is a fool, but sometimes, a fool will be happy. And I'm like, no, he's not. He's like, and this is what, 10 years of his life? At this
12.
point, 12
I'm
years of his
counting,
life. Like,
I was exhausted by the end of this. Like, I was just knackered.
you just want to shake him
Yeah.
like a
Just wanna
British
fucking push him
nanny.
off that
Like a,
cliff.
like a British nanny indeed, Joseph. Yeah.
Yeah, push him off. Push him off the infinity pool. Yeah, because it's all that as well. Like, so, and then there's later on. We did watch this as well. There is like a revisiting it a couple of years later, and it's mostly this episode again with 20 minutes new footage at the end.
Yeah.
Of Kevin going, I'm going to return, and will it still be this cursed, abandoned, haunted amusement park with a pirate ghost running around it and 4 kids and a dog? And no, it's finished.
Yeah.
And it looks all right. It looks like a house they
It's
give away
very
on those
eerie.
Omaze things.
It does. Absolutely, it does. Yeah.
But that's the thing, ultimately, when it's got the white render and it's got all the glass on, it doesn't look like a house. It looks like a fucking pavilion. It looks like the one in Bexhill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he goes up and like they were, without burying the lead, he doesn't get to keep this. It has the financiers want it sold.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like the only time the guy gets to be in the finished house. And it is staged like a fucking doctor's office. It is the kind of the whitest, weirdest sofas in there.
Yeah.
And like as he showed Kevin round, he says, "Come in here, sit in the office. You go sit down in the office and have a look out to the sea." And he's trying to make out like, yeah, this is where he works. It's like,
Yeah.
That
Like,
monitor's not
He's
plugged
not
into
allowed
anything.
in this building.
no.
No.
This is the
Kevin
one time
goes,
he's
"I'm
been
not
allowed
fucking doing any work in here or something."
Yeah. Oh yeah, he takes him up to the storm room, and he's like, "Oh, he's so exposed here." And like Kevin's like talking like quite rightly about like the architectural things in it, like the way like the road curves around behind it and stuff like that. And the guy's like looking around like this wistful thing, and there's like a tear in his eye because this is what he wanted, and it's just like, you fucked it, mate.
This is
It
taking
looks like a
everything
sex
from me.
room. The
does
storm
look
room
like a
looks
sex
like a sex room.
I mean, I assume that was his intention. Do cool and sex up there while the storm's happening.
Yeah.
No.
Sounds pretty cool.
It's too much glass.
Kevin describes it as a
people
comfortable
looking
lounge
in.
with stimulating salty views, so
Well, yes.
he's clearly into it.
Also, his office was his daughter's bed. That office was his daughter's bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody staying there anymore because they've all left him.
I did.
Yeah.
I also did enjoy the little cinema room where it was just like a telly and 2 little chairs.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
instead-
Take a seat. Take a seat.
My fucking PC monitor's bigger than that.
This is your master bedroom. Come on in. But now the girls and the wife are out of the picture. It's Diddy parties for life in here, isn't it? That's what he's hoping.
It's not because he's not allowed in.
No, he's not allowed in.
He's got special permission to be in.
I don't even
For
think
the
he
filming.
has. I kept expecting them to set the dogs on him. It felt like they shouldn't be there.
Like he's cut his way through some razor wire.
That was structural razor wire, for God's sake.
I think the finance company agreed to it on the basis that it's going to be on a Grand Designs episode,
it's
and we're
an
going to
ad,
list it for sale. This
yeah.
is an ad for this house.
Someone will buy it. Yeah.
We get a good bit of Partridge here, which is pretty much, he doesn't quite say this, but of course the Partridge quote is, "I've got joint custody of the kids, but they don't want to see me."
Because he talks to his daughter, one of his daughters, Plemp, or whatever she's called. And she's like, he had to see it through. He had to see it through because it became all consuming for him. And his, mum and him are probably better off now. It probably would have happened anyway. And I was like, I don't know, maybe it would have done. But
maybe they didn't need to do it this way. Maybe they could have just had a chat.
£4 million in the hole to get a divorce is like Jar Jar Gabor levels. Like it's why and she's like shouting, and he goes, "You're your father's daughter," and she goes, "Yeah, I am." And I was like, that was meant to be a fun bit, but you've clearly got no sense of humor either.
No.
It's I don't. It's all glass with no edging on it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, someone falls and slips on that. You can't. No, it's accident waiting to happen. This is me being a practically safe man.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. Like you said, it looks like there should be a display in there.
But in
It's not a
fairness,
place you can live. How many curtains would you have to own?
in fairness, we are men, Joe, who live in like 2 up, 2 down, mid-terraced houses. You know,
I'm happy
in,
with that.
in old Milltown. So absolutely 100%.
I just don't. How much you'd have to spend so much money on Winterline? It's just not worth it.
How many times are you going to kind of like wander around like pissed after a night out and like just like toss yourself over that internal balcony that's there?
Yeah,
You can't
Yeah.
To be able to follow my plot of where I was by the amount of bunk under the glass things I've done as I go around, trying to find my way up to my bedroom, like
piecing the previous night together that way.
It's, and I get people like this sort of thing. It's just not for me. And the saddest thing is that he will never get to experience it. The closest he will get is this walk around with Kevin. Also, the kitchen's still not done.
Yeah,
there is no kitchen. There's no kitchen. This is where the kitchen will be.
There's the gas pipe. That's it.
So I can light a flame over it.
I eat my beans over it.
I've sold houses, and I know you have to have a kitchen and a bathroom to be able to sell it. So I've no idea what fucking deal he's got going on with the mafia here to be able to sell this.
So I think based on I actually have the Grand Designs magazine page open here. My fucking my history algorithm's going to be fucking hell. They're going to think I'm middle class. But it's basically it's listed as investment. It was listed as an investment rather than as a home.
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah, of course.
Whoever would have bought it then would have put a kitchen in it and made it legal.
Because he does say that, doesn't he? He said, "Oh yeah, the buyer will put a kitchen in." So I assumed the buyer was going to put the kitchen in before they completed on the. I don't. It's such a seedy world when it gets to levels like this.
Innit? You go like, all right, I'm going to put this 50 grand kitchen in. Take that.
So you negotiate the price based on how much you're going to spend on the kitchen. Okay, yeah. But again, that's seedy.
So it has eventually sold since.
Yes, this is what led to us doing this.
Was
that it came back up in the news.
Yeah, so it was listed shortly after they filmed that, so summer 2022. It went up for 10 million. It did not sell.
No.
It was put back on the market after being split
a year later.
It was a year later. So originally it was sold. It was the Lighthouse and the Eye together for 10 million. Then they were marked as separate properties, with the main house being offered for 7.5 million and the Eye being available for 2.5 million. So 10 million.
That's still the same price. You can't trick me with your maths.
It was listed again in February 2023, neither sold. And then in late 2024, so just last year, the 5-bedroom Lighthouse was back on the market, and it was sold for 5.2 million.
Ouch.
The Eye has not sold.
Jesus Christ.
So it's still available.
So the Eye, the thing that was supposed to get them the financing for the
the thing that cost them X amount of money to get them out.
It cost them $1 million to make the Eye. He budgeted $500,000 for it. It cost him $1 million to make that.
Like me on holiday budgeting. Just terrible at it. All goes on beer the first day, and I'm like, I guess crisps. Yeah.
He says, sort of rounding all this off, it's worth it because it's finished. It would not have been worth it had it not been finished.
It was never worth
painful. It would have been painful.
Yeah.
This train wreck of your family life.
That's took.
My God.
I'm going to guess at least 15 years from the initial inception of you going, I want to buy this house, this plot of land and do this, to this. It took 15 years, which is like a quarter of your life at this point, and you've done fuck all with it. Like it's been the millstone around your neck. And you're going to be paying this off forever.
Yeah. So the amount of money that he'll have got for the selling it, well, okay. So the finance company will have got the amount of money, 5.25, for selling it. But it was, I think, combined total of about 7-point-something million in total for both things to be built and finished.
Yeah.
Because
when he's still paying interest on those loans.
Yes, because when Kevin went back at the end of the original episode, the budgets had gone up to something like 5 million for the two, and then he said he needed another 2 million or so to finish it. So he's paid at least 7 million to get it done, and he's effectively lost money on it. So he's got no reprieve from this, basically, because it hasn't sold.
That's why we only see one daughter. The other one's gone. Mafia sucker.
They started with fingers and ended up taking a whole daughter.
No, so we'll just sell me your daughter, sell me your children. Yeah.
Another thing about this, does the eye have all those structural things to stop Poseidon claiming it? How long before that falls into the sea?
They didn't specifically mention it because they kind of come back when it's halfway built.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember them cutting into the ground.
But then again, when you look,
I don't know how you access the eye.
So there is a shared driveway.
Yeah.
So there's like a shared entrance, like a driveway, like it's like a Y-shaped driveway. One goes off to the house, one goes off to the eye. But if you look at a picture, it looks like it's been carved into the rock. So I would assume it's been a similar process.
In the bathroom, there's
the bathroom
right
is
next
the
to
rock thing,
a rock wall,
it looks good. Yeah.
Does it?
Oh, I liked it. Yeah.
You're gonna get all beasties coming in.
I'll take that.
You get a Geodude coming in, smashing the place up. I don't know. Like the back of the house, it looks like a place I've pissed in Manchester. It's just this tiny, narrow, white wall thing, and it's all in the front and not in the back. It's like a reverse mullet.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, both houses are like that. Those houses, it's just got such a mark of like shame and sorrow about it, isn't it? Just
you wouldn't buy it because you're like, it's that cursed house.
Yeah.
Foreign investors, though, in it, they don't know the story.
Oh, they'll just hold on to it. It'll just be
you also get there's like a callback, like when he's talking to the daughter, like he calls back to the like there's a vox pop from in the main episode, where she says something like, "Oh, I'd be really sad not to live here anymore." And it's just like, it is fucking heartbreaking. And the wife saying, "Oh, it'd be terrible to drive past here and go, I used to live there."
Well, she comes. We do get an interview with her, don't we? We get a little bit with her, with Hazel, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm glad I walked away when I did, because he's a maniac." And I found out later on as well that the woman he's with then has also left him since.
Because he's probably a coked up maniac. There has to be so much cocaine involved with this. It's
that's what the dance industry is.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you think they keep going?
It only cost 1.2 million to actually build the house. The rest of it was just on gear. He was just hoying them girders up there himself. I feel bad for him because it is. When do you walk away? You're that much in the hole. You're 1.2 million in the hole. Like, I think it's
so many opportunities.
I have to keep going. I have to keep going because even Kevin says, like, I thought people were going to come in and just bull you off it.
Yeah,
like they'll just pay you out and you can go. And I would have gone, yeah, okay, sweet, just buy me out and I'm gone, mate.
Yeah.
There's also that thing, even just at the start, like at the point where you've got this fucking ridiculous idea. Great, you've had an architect go on, you've paid the architect, whatever. You've got these plans. You go to the bank says, yes, we'll finance it. And then there's a international financial downturn. And the bank says, we aren't going to lend you this much money for an experimental house. At that point, I go, okay.
Yeah.
And I just live in the nice £1.4 million house that I have looking over the fucking Bristol Channel and continue to have a happy family life.
Yeah.
What? And
how do you live with yourself? Burn it all down.
I do think there's something about. I mean,
make sure the cameras can see the kid's bedroom getting smashed up.
The main one was in 2007, and they should not have been lending extraordinary sums of money like this at this point.
I don't even know how you get a bank loan like that.
You're not rich enough to know, like, oh, the hedge
I
fund will
know,
just loan you something.
I'm not. No, but like,
it's a different
how
world.
You just have the audacity to walk in and go, I'm building an house, give me 2 million, and they go, okay, sweet. Like, it's wild to me that the kind of stuff exists.
Yeah, that's for like people who like bank with Coots and stuff like that. You know, like the private banking people.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you're not going to walk into Barclays and say, "Can I have £3 million to build a fancy house on the North Devon coast?"
Well, I mean,
can I have this?
He might have done that with like a thing on his head. Yeah, just give it to him.
It's astonishing.
So yeah, that's it. It's done. It is on the Channel 4 app here, 4OD, whatever it's called now.
Yeah,
4. I lose track of what it's called.
The catch-up episode's also on YouTube.
Oh, is
All
it?
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so you can watch the catch-up one and not really miss out on much.
Yeah,
but
pretty much.
doing
Just
them
miss
both
out on some of the
is-
architect. That's what I noticed. I was like scanning through to get it. It's like there's not as much of the fucking mad Boris Johnson.
I'm
architect in it.
assuming he's like smithied his name off it. Like I had nothing to do with it. So he's just quietly pocketed his $250,000 for doing a drawing, and that's it. He's off. Did you see his plan? It was just a house with the smoke coming out of Smiley's son. And look, all the family are holding hands and are happy. Yeah. So yeah, I do quite like grand designs because I don't like property shows like location because it's just like you said, it's pricks called
For me, it's
Bonty and thing
win-win, because it's either they make something beautiful and it's nice and you can sort of feel happy that there's a nice thing in the world.
Nice though. They're always
Sometimes they
awful,
are, or they're like an eco home or whatever. But
I did see one where they tried to make it out of straw bales, and I thought
I've seen that.
the big bad wolf comes round here.
That one. Yeah.
If it's awful, then you take pleasure in somebody's pratfall. But in this, I took no pleasure in this.
No, I hate
it. This was horrible.
There's another episode from last year it was out, which is another one of these where the guy's a massive prick and the wife is putting up with it. But he demolishes her family home to build his eco home, and it's like lovely home in like a glade in like in the New Forest, like a beautiful little home.
We'll do that one when you come back, Mike. If you come back,
yeah,
because that sounds like it's going to make everyone angry.
Well, this one also continues while she deals with cancer, so it's
I know this one.
It's hard to get jokes out of that, but I'm sure I can.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll work on it.
But yeah, so that's a future one worth doing. But there are some absolutely dreadful episodes of Grand Designs. This one is the saddest one, definitely. But also sad for the family. I have at no point ever sad for him. I wanted to punch Edward throughout the entire thing. Started with the soul patch, continued with the relaxed t-shirt, then the frosted tips, and then destroying his family for his vanity project.
It's like he's gone back in time, isn't it? From the 90s.
he's gone through the 90s to the 80s.
Yeah, go watch him. It's a terrible show, but so good at the same time. I hate it, but I love it. It's awful. Your scores, James. Go on. What have you got?
5 silvery aged oak saplings.
Funny.
3 bronze cantilevered floors.
Oh, nice. Was it cantilevered? I thought they just built a bridge.
They claimed it was. Yeah, they claimed it.
Cantilever's supposed to swing out and back.
Yeah.
Supposed to swing with the wind.
Right. Because it didn't look like that.
There's a Donovan song.
That's what was going to happen in the storm room, swinging in the wind. Gadget, your scores?
5 Kevin McLeod doom sayings out of 5.
Yeah, I've just given it 3 silver broken marriages because it's.
It probably was. Yeah.
It's. I can't understand like how you would get that far into it. And it just become all consuming.
That is the astonishing part of it.
Yeah.
It's not that it's because it's the most complicated build or it's the worst disaster. It's the fact that it's 12 years of his life in a destroyed family and millions upon millions in debt.
And nothing to show for it at the end.
And nothing to show for it. He will have walked out of that house after the recap episode, got into the fucking VW up that is all he can afford to drive now, and gone off to, like, I don't know, do karaoke down the pub.
On that note, and it's not a full facts thing, it doesn't need the jingle, but you can buy an entire Scottish island, including a lighthouse, and a 5-bedroom house for 350k has been recently listed.
What?
Come on, let's have a whip round.
Let's have a whip round. Yeah.
Pladder Island, anyone off the coast of the Isle of Arran? 28 acres. It's got an 18th century lighthouse and a helipad that, as we know from Castaway series, you'll fucking need.
No.
And best of all, single room bothy.
Oh wow!
Yes, I love a
Has it
bothy.
got the cook? Has it got the cook hammock? You've got to have a
Oh, I
cook
thought you meant
hammock.
the cooking stove.
In
That's,
the-
again,
no, in the
just a gas
buffet.
pipe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A black
yeah, it
pipe.
probably does.
Yeah.
Yeah, your own black pipe beach.
Yeah.
So the amount of money they
Um,
paid that man to do a drawing of a house,
Could
they
have
could have bought an island.
You could have
near
just
enough.
With a lighthouse on it.
much,
With an
much
actual
cheaper.
Yeah.
fucking lighthouse.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. I'm going to go on the fucking right move now and find a lighthouse for sale.
Yeah.
Lighthouses.
As for Kevin MacLeod, originally part of Cambridge Footlights, famous comedy breeding ground.
Rah,
He operated the Footlights. He wasn't one of the comedians. And he now resides in a 400-year-old Grade 2 listed farmhouse in a place called Lee upon Mendip, which I'm not comfortable about saying, a quaint village in the Somerset countryside. The property, which he acquired for 1.1 million, underwent an extensive 3-year renovation to restore its historic charm. I think they ought to get people who've been on Grand Designs coming over criticising its extension.
Yeah. Get this lad round going, needs a sex room.
But he's well placed to do that because he's seen so many times how not to do it. You know.
Oh, do you reckon he speaks to all builders and it's like, how much are you skimming off here? And they're like,
Yeah.
loads.
Yeah.
These people are fucking idiots. I just keep
They're
giving
from
them
Reading.
info. I keep giving
Just
them
drew a
invoices
line on
for
the
stuff.
map. That's all I did.
Yeah, I said I needed spirit level bubbles. They got an invoice for that.
So there's a lighthouse on another Scottish island for sale with 7 bedrooms for 80 grand.
They're all in
Oh,
Scotland.
7 bedrooms?
Yeah,
There's a lot of islands in Scotland.
It also includes quad bike, sailing dinghy, solar panels, and helicopter pads again. But yeah, that's an
80 grand. I could
you
probably
fucking need
scrape
'em.
that together.
Yeah, yeah, so
that's,
could
that's,
we.
that's on Copenhagen. But yeah, 7-bedroom lighthouse. Just get it.
Nice.
Make yourself a little compound, start a cult. What more do you want?
Fly
The
over to
Lighthouse
Tarrant
family.
every week. There you go.
80 grand. I guess you're on an island, so you've got, yeah. But he could have done that.
No, of course, should have done.
There's a sea fort off Cornwall that's going for like 300 grand or something
I
like
think
that.
that's sold
Fort
now.
Boyard?
But yeah. Yes, essentially. It's
Famously.
Fort Boyard.
Does it come with
Cornish.
the tiny dwarf and the tigers?
Since Leslie Grantham died, they've basically been living off one another there. Stop it, Joseph.
That's another potential future
That's
episode.
one
of
reason.
Fort Boyard.
That is one reason to watch the video of this because Joseph just did a sex move.
I didn't. I did a Leslie Grantham move.
That's the same thing.
Of course, they're all sex moves when he's finished with them. That's it, boys and girls. This has been fun. From an absolutely terrible, horrible episode of a man's life falling apart that he is too blind to see. We've managed to get some laughs out of it, I think. We're all going to buy matching lighthouses on Scottish islands, I think. We can signal each other with the...
We use the clacks. We'll get the clacks.
Tarrant calls for aid.
The Republic of Joe does not answer because I'm tired and my leg hurts. Yeah, that's it. Go watch it if you can. Gadget, do you want to tell people where they can find you if I didn't at the start, which I did.
Yeah, so there are many avenues to hear my witterings and ramblings. I've got my video essay channel, Gadget on Gaming, where I talk about video games at great length, sometimes into the multiple hours. I'm currently working on a video based on Cyberpunk 2077, which I'm editing as we speak.
Couldn't get into it.
Oh, took me a little while, but boy, once I was into it,
I loved the aesthetics of it. It was just every time I did a mission, it went, here's 9 other missions. Stop phoning me, cousin. I don't want to go bowling.
Well, this one's about the DLC, which is the one with Idris Elba in. It's a more focused spy thriller.
It's phenomenal, the DLC.
Then you can hear my witterings on just general media stuff on modern escapism, where every 2 weeks 5 of us talk about whatever the fuck we've been doing, and also Biggie reads the news in a really bad way and mispronounces every single name going. And then I also run Do Dragons Dream of Scorched Sheep, our D&D podcast, which is every other week. And that is, again, chaotic mess. And I was also the one that DM'd Joe getting very, 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 very drunk in Assault on D20, the special that came out on Dean's channel.
Those are on Dean's channel at the minute, and I've just listened to them, and I was messaging Joe about them over the weekend. Joe, I don't remember a thing, but it was like 2.5 years ago. It
was during COVID.
Brilliant.
and it was the hottest day of the year, and I had a
Yeah.
litre of gin. Like,
Yeah.
it was always going to end poorly.
Oh,
wasn't
it ended better than anything else we've ever done.
I don't remember. I might have to go back and listen.
You
I hate
should.
listening
You
to
absolutely
myself,
must.
but yeah.
You absolutely must.
But yes, that was fun. We should do that again, and I'll be sober this time. I promise.
No, you won't.
Yeah, well, I'll be most. I won't be a litre of gin deep, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
We'll do it in the winter when you're not sweating as well, because I think you were just thirsty.
I was just, I remember knocking it back, and then I think I collapsed. I can't
did?
remember. Yeah.
There's a fair bit of that episode where it's Joe, it's your turn. Joe, and you're there. We assume you're there. Joe, it's your turn. Hey, it's not. It's that little bastard. No, he's just been. No, him. That borrowed. It's him. No,
skip
he's
my
just
go.
been-
Skip my go.
I hate it. Don't listen to it. It's
Great.
horrible. I hate
It's
it.
great.
It's
It's amazing.
It's not. It's horrible.
Phenomenal.
I'm a lot better now since the therapy. Yes. So
Since
yeah.
the gin wars.
Since I spent all my money on a seaside property.
Your wife left you.
It's just one of those caravans that they roll into the beaches for Victorian ladies. You know,
Oh, I want to see your ankle.
and it's not even one of them. It's just a caravan I found that someone had won on Bullseye and abandoned. So jokes on them. Thank you for coming on, man. This has been fun.
No, it's been a pleasure.
We'll have you back on at some point, definitely, to do the sad family knocking down cancer lady's house.
Yeah.
Because fuck me, that sounds awful as well. We can do something fun, boy.
Yeah, we should.
We can do that as well, but I like to enrage my friends, and the fact is, over the past 6 months, I keep going. You guys need to do this on Hallmark. You guys need to do this on Hallmark, and I've been trying to find things for you. And then I said this Grand Designs thing to Plantys. He's like, that sounds fucking terrible. We're going to do it.
Yeah. It was great. Thank you for being on. Thank you, James. Thank you, Planty. Have a nice holiday.
Cheers, mate.
And as
I'll be back at
always,
some point.
say goodbye, boys and girls.
Oh, we've got lines. I saved some lines.
Oh shit!
Not of the bloke's ching. Especially saved. I saved some of Kevin's lines that I didn't say in the episode.
I messed up my own running order. So your favourite lines from the episode?
By Neptune, oh my giddy aunt.
You never said. I don't remember that.
He does as he's walking around the final house. Yeah.
There was a library for the mind. That's another one he said.
It's a barnacle of botched ambition.
That's good though.
The building is modest in comparison to the connections it makes to nature. Shut up.
What does that mean?
It's fucking building people speak. It's just fucking bollocks.
Yes.
I've sold houses. I know how it works.
It was when he's looking at the infinity pool on the completed house. It's like something like something a Russian oligarch would have on his mansion. And on one side you've got Mykonos, on the other side you've got Devon.
The funny thing about this is it is going to be owned by a Russian oligarch in the next 6 to 8 months. Yeah, absolutely.
Say goodbye, boys and girls.
Goodbye, boys and girls.
Bye.